my channel and welcome to day 17 of Vlogmas. Today I wanted to just do a quick video which is a bit of a follow on from my original sticker storage video, which is on my channel and you can have a look there, and that's where I talked through like all my albums and all my sticker storage. And I believe, if I'm right in thinking, I had this reusable album back then but I didn't have the other two, and so I thought I would do a video just on my reusable albums because I know that these are, you know, a thing that has really grown in popularity this year in the planner community, and I thought it would be great to just show you what I use them for because each of them are a little bit different, so it gives you a sense of different things you could do with reusable albums. So I thought it would be good. So these are all from Plannerface. So I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use my code CAT10 to save 10% on any orders and add my name in notes to seller for my freebie. And you've only got a few weeks to pick up my autumn freebie because PR teams change in Jan, so make sure that you pick that up if you haven't already. And just as a disclaimer, I get a discount for promoting Anna's stuff as well. So a lot of shops do reusable albums, but Anna's, for me, are the best. And I'm not saying that because I PR for her. It's genuinely what I think. And I had these before I PR'd, because the material that Anna uses for covers on reusable albums are so much sturdier. They don't get dirty when I leave them around lying on the sofa. I've mentioned this in a few videos before, but I am not very careful with my stuff. That's a fault in me, not a fault in anyone else. And if albums in particular are made of a certain material, they get scratched or dented, and it happens to me like this because I look at it, you know, it happens a lot. Whereas Anna's are not like that. They're so robust. It's the same materials as her albums, her normal albums, if you have any of those. I really like them. They're so sturdy. So I wanted to sort of say that. So these designs, I think are probably all still available if they're in stock. I don't think that Anna has dropped any of the designs yet, but she'll comment below if I'm wrong in saying that. But the reusable albums are not always in stock because they are, whereas a lot of Anna stuff is ready to ship kind of straight away and it's a lot easier to print stickers. The reusable albums are ready to ship as well, but it takes more time to get them up and running because obviously there's a bit more to do than it comes to with the cutting of stickers. So always keep an eye on the shop, and Anna will, she always lets people know, particularly in the Facebook group, when restocks are happening. So make sure that you keep an eye on there. So I have, these ones are from original range, but the reusable albums now have a bigger coil. So, you know, if you're into your coil, it's slightly bigger now. So this is what yours would look like if you purchased one. And this was the most recent design. So this is my first one, this is my second one, this is my third one. So what I'll do is I'll just take you through each one and show you what I use them for. So the first one is my personal favourite. It's the Still Plays With Stickers. It's Rainbow. She's beautiful. I love her. Yeah, I was so thrilled to get this design. So I have flipped through this album as a live on Anna's Facebook group before, so you can check that out. But this will probably be a bit more coherent than that was because I was having technical issues when I did that. That was a while ago. That was when Anna first released these, actually, that I did a video for the group, so you can definitely watch it if you want to laugh at me, but this will probably be a little bit more up to date. So with the pages, you get quite a lot of pages in here, which is great. You can fit a lot because you know I use mine effectively. So in this one, this is what I use for spare functionals and freebies. This is the one that I would most recommend having a reusable album for, and what the majority of people use reusable albums for. It's when, you know, you get to a sheet and you don't want to use all the stickers, or you're down to your leftovers and you don't want to keep the sheet, you want to put them somewhere else. A reusable album is a fantastic place to put them. So on the first page, I don't have any categories here. I just have, these are from Fab Planner Print, I think, which is Monday to Sunday, that if I was smart and planned for Plan With Me's in advance, I would bring out, I would put the stickers I was going to use on that day in the Plan With Me on here like Tilly does, and many other people do this, but I don't do this because I'm not organised enough. I just go through my albums, and then this is just an overlay, which I think I pulled too many off my roll from Rose Coloured Days, so I've just added that there to come back to at some point. And then I have a category for each area that matches my large functional albums. These tabs are from Oodle Doodles. Look at me saying Grace's shop name properly. Thanks, Beth. So from Oodle Doodles, and they are in roughly the same order as the albums, though I haven't changed these up. I did move my albums around a bit, and I don't know if I changed these around, though I do change them quite frequently, but I'm used to where they are now in order in here and in my large album, so I don't necessarily need them to exactly match. And then what I do is I just lay the stickers down, so you peel them off your sheet and you just stick them down. Anna's albums, like, the paper quality is really good, the stickers don't come off. You know, a sticker may come off if you've had it for years and it's no longer sticky. That's not a fault of this album. That's a fault of that. But do be aware, you know, it can be down to paper type. Like, you may find a paper type that doesn't stick well to a reusable album. I haven't found one of those so far, but that is just a caveat that you may potentially come across that. But I've used a huge variety of shops in here and it's always been fine. You know, if I shook this around, the stickers aren't going to come off. I'm just not going to do that because it shakes my desk and then shakes my camera. So yeah, as I said, I use leftovers from kits, but I also very much move my freebies in here. So I used to have my freebies in a small album from Anna and a mini album from Anna, but I never looked in them. I had all these beautiful freebies that were never getting used. So instead I split them all up. So I don't keep any of my freebies as full sheets now. They get broken down into the reusable albums. It's been fantastic. It was a huge project. I had a lot of freebies, but it's a much better way for me to use my stash. It makes me really happy to use stickers from freebies. The downside is that I don't always remember where they're from, you know, particularly if you got the sheets in a swap. So like when Anna does a goodie bag that she got swap stickers from, and like if they're shops I've never then shopped from again, I don't remember who they're from. That's the flip side of it being a downside, but for me that's worth it to actually use the sticker. So I think it's okay. So yeah, so the categories, like I've got one for Stuart, like family, friends, TV, movies, food and drink. I will flip through the whole thing. I may not say every category, but I'll flip through because I know people are always very interested in seeing these. I put my scripts in here as well because, you know, you could easily have another script album. Like if you're, this is a category that needs moving around. If you are somebody who uses a lot of scripts, which I don't, then you might want to have a separate place for scripts, but I wouldn't reach for a script separately. If I'm looking to fill a box and I go to cleaning and I'm like, oh yeah, I've got a dust sticker, I'll use my dust script. So that's kind of my thought process there. I have so many cleaning stickers and I rarely mark cleaning, like. So yeah, so all the categories are kind of sensible up until here. And then we get to deco. So with deco, I split by season. So we've got spring, summer, autumn, and Halloween and winter. Winter has several, but I always forget they're there, which is really annoying because I've got loads of like foil from Tilly that I really should use. And then this is leftover deco from kits, so I didn't use because I like to have deco running along the top of a spread. And if a kit doesn't come with deco, if I'm using, you know, an oops bag or someone who doesn't include deco, then I just go here and find any stickers that match and bring them into my spread. Sorry, why am I flicking this with my left hand? Like, I'm not left-handed, but I've noticed in all my videos of Vlogmas I've used my left hand. It's very weird. But yeah, so that is how I use that one. So that's my first one. So my next one is this Planner Girl one. So this was the second one that I got, and Anna very kindly gave me a pocket that she had, just a spare one, and I put my date dots in here. Oh, this changed my life, this pocket. If you can find pockets for anywhere, so Fab Planner Print does pockets. They are such a lifesaver for that kind of thing where, like, I'm not going to take every individual day off and put it in here. So this was a lifesaver for me. So this album is for things that would make up the foundations of a spread. I hope that makes sense. I have an album that has this stuff in it, so this category makes sense to me, but I'll show you as we go through. So I am leaving the front pages blank in these albums because just in case I change my mind on anything. So I start off this album with full boxes because I really like to use quote boxes on the side in my sidebar as the first box, and many kits don't come with quotes, but all of Anna's PR freebies do. So it's a really great way for me to use my PR freebies and like freebies from sales and stuff because they often have a quote box. So I really love this because it's just like I put all Anna's first, and I like to put them in their matching collections, and then I put other quote boxes from other shops from here out. And for me, this is something where if I'm setting up a week and it doesn't come with a quote box, I'd come for this album and look for the quote box. Then I also have like generic full boxes, so like, you know, sort of leftover fashion girls, or just, you know, other freebies that came with a full box like this that wasn't a quote. And this helps me if I don't have 8 full boxes to make up a kit, or if I'm using a sidebar and I need more stickers to fill up the sidebar, I come here and look for a box that I could use. So I have some really cute ones in here. Like, I could definitely make some of these into a kit as well. I do, like with these, I've tried to like color coordinate them together, so that like maybe one day I would do, you know, make up a week using them. Then we kind of have like my Disney ones. Then we have spring, and that's St. Patrick's, summer, autumn, and then a bit of Halloween and autumn, and then winter and Christmas. I probably need a bit more space for those. I maybe was a bit tight. Then I have birthday and celebration, and then I have these boxes which don't have anything in them. So that's my boxes. Then other things I might need when I'm setting up a week is more habit trackers. If you've watched some of my plan with me's, you'll know that sometimes I use 7 habit trackers in a week, and so I like to keep all my spare habit trackers. So here we have habit trackers by color order, and this is the color order that is the same for me in my normal albums as well. This is just the order that I believe that my extras should go in. So we start off with pink. So this used to be full, but I've been using habit trackers a lot more lately, but this was so satisfying when it was full. These are from Anna. Most of these are from Strawberry Lime Designs, and then these are like other random ones. Then we have like the blue planner face ones, quite a lot of blue. I could transfer some over, that would look better. Then we have purple, and then green, yellow, orange, red, and grey and black. Then the next thing could be that I need a Monday to Sunday for my, you know, I'm going down the order of the sidebar. So here we have my Monday to Sundays. I have quite a lot of spare planner face ones, so this bit goes on quite a while, and I've rarely ever used these, to be honest. And then this album is not the best organised, so let's skip past that bit. And then we get to weekend banners. So this is something which a kit may not come with, but I need it for the foundations before I put my plans in. So then we have weekend banners. How satisfying is it looking at a load of planner face weekend banners? And then we have other shop weekend banners. And then other things are these work stickers. These are quite new for me, and mostly these are from printables, but some are not. But this is for if I'm setting up a spread in my everyday, which I probably won't be doing this from next year, but that I don't have work stickers, so there's somewhere to keep them. So that is like the next category. And then just on the back, I just have some spare random washi, which like I maybe will never use. But again, it's something I would use in the bottom when I'm laying foundations. So I hope that clarifies what that album is. I hope that makes sense. But that's how I see it, is for things I need to make up foundations. And then the last one we have, I love this design, she's so beautiful, is things that I would use to make up the days of a spread. So I've done the foundations, and now this is basically boxes. So we start off, and it's in the same color order. We start off with pink half boxes, quite a lot of pink half boxes, and I've left some space to grow. We have blue half boxes, purple half boxes, you guessed it, green, yellow. This was one I then took off of another week. And then we have grey, and then I'm keeping square boxes, which like we're about to go into quarter boxes, so that's not great, but I use these to label on albums now. Anna gave me this idea, I absolutely cannot claim it for my own, but on the albums that I have where I lay out which kits I'm going to use in that year, I write the date in a square box and put it in the corner on the pocket. So Anna gave me that idea, so I'm saving square boxes. Then we have quarter boxes and third boxes. Third boxes, it kind of depends on the size. Sometimes I put them with half boxes, sometimes I put them with quarter boxes. It kind of depends, because like these are maybe a bit more thirdy. But it's the same colour layout. So we go pink, we go blue. Again, it's just so satisfying, guys, to look at these. Like we go purple, green, red, yellows, quite a lot of yellow, I love some yellow, and then greys. And then these were from Anna from a like Christmas countdown that she did with Strawberry Lime Designs, so that you got so many sheets of them. Then we go into flags, so we've got exactly the same, like I'm so predictable. And then these are bow dividers, which are kind of just a spare. And then this is it in this album for now. It's a bit annoying. Oh, and this, I used to have functionals in here, I was trying it out, so that's a bit annoying. But yeah, it's the only difficulty here is that you know, sometimes you don't leave enough space and then you've got loads of extra space, but I'm trying to be a bit more intentional about which stickers I keep. So Anna always makes fun of me because I keep everything, because the reason I do this is that I never used to keep everything. I used to get rid of whole pages of kits that I didn't think I would need when I was in horizontal, and then when I moved to vertical, suddenly you're like, I need bottom washi. So now I'm too far the other way and keep everything. And I did do a bit of cleansing. So before I had reusable albums, I used to have a piece of sticker paper. I would rip the white bit off and just have the backing, and then I would cut it in in half and I had them in my Oodle Ma Doodles albums, because they're massive, like so much bigger in height than anyone else's albums. And I would have all of my leftovers on there, and I kept everything. Every box was kept. And recently, when I was moving them into these reusable albums, I thought, I'm not going to use them all. I have to be realistic. Some of these are boxes, I didn't use them at the time, probably for a reason. It's definitely not the case with everything. And like, I would always keep planner face stuff, but you know, for some stuff I don't like the shape, or I don't like the colour, or whatever. So that's kind of my thought process there. So I hope that you found that useful. If you do have any questions about reusable albums, feel free to drop them in the description down below. Something I sometimes get asked is like, you know, is a sticker going to stick straight away? I do find, like, particularly the older the sticker is, as I said, you know, stickers do lose their stickiness. That's a thing. Like, that's, you know, no one's fault. That's just a life of sticky things. So what I do sometimes, if I think a sticker is not sticking as well as as quickly as I would like, I will put the album under something heavy, or sort of like go like this. And that usually works. Like I say, I have like no issues with stickers like falling out, like if I was to, you know, stick fall out of here. But yeah, if you do have any questions about anything, feel free to drop those in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you haven't already, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And you can also find me over on Instagram at peace.love.plan. Otherwise, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.